Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Next Rank YouTube channel. It's Johnny and Jack, and by popular demand, today we're going to be looking at the oldest replay we could find of Jack's own gameplay. Now he's got a big grin on his face because we had to check and see if this replay is working, and it is. We've in fact found an even older replay than we knew existed.
Yeah.
When we told you guys about this. Jack, how old is the replay that we're going to watch?
2016 November.
And how long had you been playing Rocket League at this point?
I want to say like 4 months, maybe 4 to 6 months.
4 or 6 months, okay.
Maybe
So
even slightly shorter, maybe even, because I always say September 2016, but I think that's a little later than I actually started. But yeah, around 3 to 6 months, I guess, yeah.
3 6 months. Okay, so this is early,
Yeah.
and it's back in the old rank system when you were the superstar rank. We think, if you don't agree with that assessment, it was the big blue circle with the star in the middle, or the star, like, I don't know, kind of hold
Awesome
out of it.
looking rank.
I think it was superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool rank. It was a good one. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. We're going to watch some Jack gameplay. We got 2 replays actually. We're going to watch the second oldest replay. Then we're going to watch the oldest replay at the very end of the video.
Yeah.
And we're just going to let it play through. We're going to react to it, and then we're going to tell you guys some tips, any key moments. We'll let it go. I know you guys want to see the replay of this. We're going to watch the game.
This is
without
hilarious.
without pausing.
I couldn't
And then we're
believe
gonna
that
pause.
we have found this old of a replay to look at. This is back when I was on Xbox. I moved from Xbox to PS4. My name back here was Chase My Ace, a great name. Shout out
Nice.
my dad for creating that name.
Whoa! Jack, what are we doing?
I just slammed the ball to the top of my net. I panicked, Johnny. I panicked, but it's fine.
I thought it looked good. I mean, it looked like you were going to demo him. It looked like you were going to clear it, and then you just top binsed it. Fair enough. I mean, nonsense.
It's fine though, because in this replay, we've looked at around, I think, about 2 minutes of this replay, Johnny, and we haven't looked after that. Look at that shot, by the way. Just a little warning shot. But yeah, we've looked at this, and the game sense is there. Another unsavable shot behind my opponent off of a nice soft touch off the bounce dribble, Johnny. It's good stuff. And the kickoffs. Speak to me about the kickoffs. What are we looking at?
Classic. I mean, this is the good old faithful hook kickoff. You're going inside goal side, so you're blocking inside, and then flipping towards the side you spawned on. We're gonna make a kickoff. What a challenge! What drive challenge by Jack? You're really nice stuff. We're actually gonna. I'll let you guys know now. We're gonna make a miniature free kickoff course to go along with the other free course we've already released for the next rank. So if you guys are interested in that, then you can leave comments in the comment section. Yeah, Jack, you want to calm down here? Okay, there we go. Back corner Barry's back in business. But yeah, leave comments. Anything you struggle about kickoffs. We're going to make a miniature course just about the basics of kickoffs. And
I just parked my car.
Defense. Fair
I
enough.
just parked my car. I knew the shot was coming.
Yeah, before we get any more accidental own goals from Jack, link in description for the current free course and the actual course. Oh, pit maneuver to save the shot.
Knew he couldn't go anywhere. Don't shoot this, Jack. He shot the ball. Or he tried to anyway. But look at that. Bump attempt. Turns ball cam off. Gets possession. It's smart gameplay, Johnny.
Yeah.
It's smart. Yeah, well,
the foundations are there. The reverse fake challenge, that's very high level. Very high level. Now, an actual reverse challenge. Now, the foundations are there. There's no time to discuss hashtag ad because you're in a wall shot.
Oh my. Okay. Look, the challenges are on point. The timing of the challenges is good. And then we just come out with a banger, Johnny. I know we don't want to go back too much, but just look at this. You know, one second. Just look at this kick.
Yeah. What are we looking at?
A slight just turn to the left, force it to the right. It's beautiful, really. It's now
the kickoffs are good. Does this guy ever win? Oh my goodness.
He won the kickoff like the last kickoff, but yeah.
You won the previous one. Yeah, we got early signs of the good and the bad, it would seem, from your play style you developed over the years. The open net misses are just
still there.
They're getting started, is what they are.
Yeah.
At this time, you had no idea how many more there were.
Unfortunately.
In your future.
I didn't, but yeah, all the signs. It's weird because the next we're going to show 2 games, but like, look, these are all plays I'd still be making, like the demo attempts. It's kind of crazy seeing that kind of early style, just like the small touch to the right, shoot, The power shots could be a little better, Johnny. We need to get a little bit more. Oh yeah, he's just
Oh,
left.
there you go. He's just had enough. He's like, I don't want to defend anymore. I want to wait for the boost to respawn.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're even in the early days. The Origin is extremely ratty gameplay. Like you're stealing all the boost. You're faking challenges, getting in his face. Jack.
No, another one.
No, you've done it again.
Another one.
There's just no way you've done it
Just
again.
in the exact same part of the goal. Just bang, just slam it in the top corner. But I was, how old was I at this stage? I was 13. I just turned 13 years old. So it's
so you're ready to be a pro Rocket League player in the new
exactly.
RLCS.
Yeah. Get the mid boost just once. I love these one touch
Oh,
and just
hold
shot.
on.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that was
behind
better.
him. Good effort. He's gonna go for a bump. He's gonna forget the ball. Oh, it's good. It's high level, Johnny. It's high level.
You adapted. He missed the boost, so you adapted. Yeah, there's definitely some good ideas here.
My.
Oh, what a shot!
Dude,
Fair enough.
I swear, I was just an early ones player. Like I knew if I take a shot there, if he gets to save, he's gonna have to use boost. It's gonna go to his corner, and straight away, a lovely kickoff, goal side, as you've always put it, Johnny. One touch, I probably just take a shot. Look at that, it's beautiful. It's a great shot.
Yeah, really good shot straight at the goalie. No, the kickoffs are excellent, actually. And I don't know if this will still work to this day because a lot of people are getting to the ball faster, but the concept is still the same. Goal side, flipping to the inside wall, and then scoring goals, getting possession.
It's way too
this
good.
is just classic 1v1 gameplay here. This guy, he's been doing his homework.
Yeah, I have been. I've been watching a lot of Scrub Killer replays at this point, and videos on Johnny's channel. Oh, how do I handle this? Not very well. That gets a little. You could see the awkwardness in my car there as I drove up the back wall and put myself backwards to the ball. But it's fine.
Oh,
the only kickoffs I'm losing is when my opponent is so slow to the ball because he's not flipping, or just delays it like that.
He's delaying. Yeah.
Look at this fake challenge.
The fake challenges
get possession. Just chill out.
Lethal.
Don't need to. Oh god.
Oh.
Okay. Well, he just came out of nowhere. There's really nothing I could have done there. You know, it's
just chill out. Yeah.
It was a good play, and then just
it was a
little careless. So I had again.
Oh,
it's just
my word.
I just got done. How did he not score this? It's tough.
What a shot.
Tough. Oh my, 50.
Good 50.
Crushed. Go on. Down the side. Shoot. Hook shot. Bang!
Oh!
Boom. Give me that. 7-5. Give me that. 30 seconds. Look at that. I've scored about 7 of the same goals.
You've also scored two. You scored 2 of the same own goal, Jack, as well.
I have. Look at that. I don't even flip because I know I don't have to. If I touch the ball,
step over. Another step over.
Oh,
another step over.
Oh my God!
Where's it going? You're dribbling it back.
I'm going backwards. Dude, look at that. Oh my, he's going backwards again.
In 2016.
Oh,
you're dribbling it back in 2016. You've got the win.
The superstar rank 1s players don't know what hit them, bro. What can they do? I just killed 20 seconds off the clock like that.
Bro,
you can't do
imagine
anything.
you queue up. Go on his POV. Last 20 seconds. We have to see this. Imagine you're just trying to, hit up some ones ranked. You're like, might just work on some mechanics. And then for 25 seconds, your opponent just does this. I mean, this is so annoying to go up against.
What can you do? I just do a little 180 around the ball, go to one corner. I expect him to push in, so I hit off the wall, bait him forward, back to the other corner,
again.
up the wall, so he can't do anything. What does he have to do? You
this
can't
is
do
actually
anything.
some of the best time wasting I've seen. You're better at this right now than most pros are today.
Insane.
You've probably wasted more time right there. Yeah. I think you wasted 25 seconds. That's more than most pros could waste in a game. Not many people are doing this.
Yeah, let's ignore the fact that my opponent just kind of watched me.
He'd probably never run into this before.
What can you do? This is the first time you see it. My opponent's own goal, and it looks like from his point of view. Anyway, that's an insane play. Let's have a look at the next replay.
Let's look at the next one. Yeah, let's get into it. All right, guys, let's get into the second and final replay of today's video. After this, we will go back and look at some key moments, talk about what you guys can learn from these replays, because even though it's really old gameplay, there are still some things, some patterns that you will see in modern Rocket League. But for now, we're just back to Jack, just being himself. I mean, the play style, the bounce dribble, the grind shots need some work still.
They do need work. I need to side flip more. We'll speak about that a little bit later. But if you looked at the start of this replay, just the understanding, the look back of my camera. Look at that 50.
Oh, that's class.
I know he's not going anywhere. Attack down the center. Look at this flick. What can you do?
Yeah.
You can't do much. He did really well, but it's pretty tough to save that. Oh my God, Jack.
Oh, he's done well there.
He has done well.
He's done well. He's done very well. That was a great play against it wasn't a bad challenge by you. It was actually like a sneaky early challenge.
Yeah, I tried it. Oh my. Just straight in
the net. It's just straight in the net. The classic kickoff specialist back at it again. Do you have any recollection, Jack, of your gameplay right about this time? Any memory of like what you were trying to do? Well, I mean, we can see the game plan, but is there anything else other than what we see on screen?
I mean, I was just focusing on playing like a certain like pros. Like I would try and emulate a pro player, basically, like their decisions from watching your show matches of pros playing in your show matches, and just take their stuff. So I was taking Scrub's kickoff, I was taking the bounce dribbles from certain players, and trying to take the power shots and the decisions on fake challenges and stuff like that.
Oh, look at that.
And the open net misses from future, apparently, Jack. I mean, you know, there's a little bit of every word in there. I've smacked my head a couple times. But look at this. It's smart gameplay. I understand when to go for the boost, when to turn, when to take time.
Letting it bounces. Oh, then
I've
you
killed the bounce. But look, low 50.
It was
and somehow
really good initially. I like letting the ball bounce there, just taking your time, and then you're gonna make it back. Not even in anyway. All good.
I don't panic. I know we're not going back too much, but look, I just chip it off the post. Don't flip into it. It's all plays that you'd make today. I genuinely think.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot here that people could learn from. They're not panicking, they're being patient.
Oh, how light
is good.
Get demoed there.
Yeah, there's a big boost battle in. Now how did you not get a demo? Oh my goodness!
Oh my
what
God!
save.
The pre-flip. Okay.
What a touch!
He just pre-flipped with a front flip, and oh, look at this shot. Oh, never mind. Ooh, good flick. I thought I was just going to power shot that. Oh, Jack.
Oh, the other guy's also composed though. You've got to give it to the other guy. He's not panicking. He's not jumping at the crossbar touches.
Oh.
Oh.
Got a bit of a headache after that.
Yeah,
I just
a little
absolutely
bit of
smacked my head.
A little bit of concussion on that play. That's a bit unlucky.
But the kickoffs. Yeah. It always goes back to... Look, how am I losing this game, bro? I've had 80% possession. I'm dominating the field in terms of boost and just... Look, I'm checking back to see where my opponent is. I'm letting him touch the ball to me. Soft touches to set up shots. I mean, that one wasn't great. Decent challenge. Get the ball moving. Go underneath him to grab the boost. Probably just grab the boost now. Look, I'm controlling it, Johnny, but how am I not scoring? What's going on?
He's doing well, you know. He's making it awkward. He's not giving you a clear, undefended shot. Oh, what a play!
Oh, what can you do? Wow. Hang on. Just the control.
That's like infinite touch air dribble out of nowhere after just being back corner parry the entire video. Now you're air dribbling.
Gluey.
What a play?
That's gluey.
That is gluey. That's gluey.
That's a good play.
Very
Look,
nice,
it was about a half a foot in the air. I actually might have got more height on the ball if I just double jumped into it. But that's besides the point.
They look cool.
Oh, look at that's
a good shot.
Oh no,
that's a good shot. Yeah, that's a good shot.
It's tough.
I mean, you can see. You're just not sure if it's hitting the bar or not.
Exactly.
Whereas I think the opponent, he's had a couple of plays like that where he didn't jump. He just stayed on the ground.
Yeah, lucky player getting bumped into position. Look at that off the kickoff. He gets bumped into position where the ball is. It's just bump him.
Oh, you would have demoed him.
I tried.
The play was there, just a bit late, and he's away. Wow.
Look,
this guy's clinical.
I'm tilted. I've not moved. I've not
moved.
moved.
Tilted. Classic.
The car hasn't moved off the goal. That means he's tilted. Look, I'm conceding off some of these players, but you can see the improvement being made. That's a good drive challenge. I was just slightly too far over, and I could have hit. I just made a mistake. Like, this is a decent touch if I got it more down the center of the goal or center of the pitch and more on target. Look at that bump. Beautiful. Look at that bump again. Open there. What's he gonna do? What the? What?
Well, you missed the open net, but I don't know. I don't know where the post pitch counter attack came from. What on earth? We're gonna go back and watch that in a second.
What?
I think this must be the end of the video because I know that this is the final score, or this was close to the final score.
I think I've tilted off of my opponent.
How has he not scored this?
What is going on? Oh my! I'm on goal again.
Nice.
I love smashing the ball to the top of my corner.
All right, we're sticking in it. Hey, credit to you for not just immediately leaving the game after that.
It goes for a low 50. Oh, I'm tilted. I forfeited, Johnny. Jack's tilted. I always get
questions. Go back and watch this goal. Go back and watch this post pitch. But yeah, you were gonna say you always get questions if you used to get tilted.
Yeah, if I used to get tilted, I clearly did. I'm not moving. I've missed an open net. My opponent has post pinched it in
off the wall. I don't think I've ever seen that.
That's an insane shot. Hang on, sorry. Let me go back. Look at the good bumps. A rough shot.
It's a great pinch, by the way. You look at it. He actually lined it up.
Yeah,
he tried it. Like, obviously he didn't think it's gonna go in, but he did go for the pinch. So credit to him. Yeah, now, this guy had some good things about his gameplay. I could see why you'd be tilted in this match. You had so much possession, so much boost, so many chances, but your opponent's just not giving it away easily. He was just always there. This kind of player exists these days, where they just kind of look like they're not doing anything, and then they just get a bunch of open nets, and you're like, how am I losing to this guy? Because he's played.
It's a tough shot.
He's played well in some areas. I think he stayed super calm in defense, and when you're playing like a boost, steal, not high pressure, kind of a boost, steal, ball control, possession style, and your opponent is just sitting calmly in net with 20 boost and never overextending in defense, it's frustrating to go against. So you got to be like, you got to find a way to put more pressure on them to get them out of that comfort zone.
Okay, having a look at some of the things that this player, me, can improve at this stage of my rugby journey. Now, a few of the things that I was very good at, Johnny, it's actually extremely niche, but I was extremely good at, like, understanding when I should be challenging when I'm backwards, understanding when I should be looking back with my camera, just kind of having good awareness and letting my opponent touch the ball to me in certain positions, such as this one. Sounds very, like, small of a thing, but in 1v1 that can make a massive difference in getting possession like this. And also understanding when my opponent is kind of leaving the play and what's safe in my defense or not safe. Balls like this. Right. A lot of players panic. I turn ball cam off and let it bounce in front of my goal because I know it's safe. Set up a really nice bounce dribble, taking an angle towards the net. We always say that, Johnny. Dribbling at an angle, not dribbling down the center of the pitch. We're still kind of in the middle here, but it's at least taking it to the right side with the ball. And then the shot. These types of shots can improve. We've seen a few times in this video, Johnny, where the bounce dribble is really good, but the shot at the end isn't so good. So if we take a look at this one, what is it exactly, if you wanna point it out for us, that goes wrong through this shot that kind of leads to a bit of lack of power, maybe even a bit of lack of placement as well?
Yeah, people who've watched my content will know that I love talking about side flips, and this is why, actually, because when you side flip, the front end of the car stays high, and that means you get a more powerful contact on the ball. And this happens a lot. A lot of players, even at much higher rank and much higher skill than what we're seeing right now on screen. We worked, by the way, just as a side note, I guessed that this is maybe like modern day Plat 2 or 3. Yeah. Not sure though, really not sure because it's so different. Let us know in the comments what you think. But people do this at my rank. I sometimes do this by mistake. People do this at higher than my rank these days. And it's where you dig the front of the car underneath the ball and you don't get a good point of contact by diagonal flipping. If you side flip, then that front end of the car will lift up into the ball. Get a much more powerful touch than Jack had here. I do want to give you credit though, that right there, letting the ball bounce one more time. You did that quite a few times in these matches. That's class from you. I love that.
It is. It's really
just
good.
Going big bounce dribble in the first touch and giving the ball away, just letting it bounce with a little fake jab towards it.
Definitely, it's really good. If I just took a little bit more time, even stuff like this, like understanding in defense what is dangerous and what isn't. I thought I was quite good at setting up another kind of. I thought I was going to go for a bounce dribble. I actually don't. Going a little bit too quick on some of these flicks
and straight as well.
And straight, yeah. So you see the kind of difference in the threat. Like even though the bounce dribble with the power shot in the last kind of example we showed, even though it didn't go in, you could see that it was threatening. From my opponent's point of view, this doesn't look too threatening because the angle gets closed down the kind of more the time goes on, if that makes sense. Whereas with the other shot, the angle actually slightly increases with the time that goes on a little bit at certain points. So it becomes more threatening. With this one, he just has to get back to net, and it's also becoming safer as he does it. Good play by my opponent. I would say that, Johnny, actually, I was sometimes a little too, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Too quick to push into some of these challenges when I was forward facing, when I was turning off of mid boosts. I think that I was a little, too hyper to get into these types of challenges, and I wasn't taking enough time. So if I was fake challenging a little bit more off of turning off mid boost pads like this one, it would have made it a lot easier for me to deal with these types of flicks. So I would say that I could improve on here.
What was his POV on that, the other player? Because he did a good job here. This is actually something you guys need to look at, look to do in your own gameplay. Like, looking out for obvious challenges, because if this guy's thinking about what he's going to do in attack, a lot of players will think, okay, nice, I got the boost, my turn. And they just think about, right, what they want to do, bounce dribble, do they want to ball carry, and they just completely think about that, and they think, okay, my opponent has to back off and respect my shot here, right? And then they don't. The opponent just turns and challenges because, like Jack said, they got the boost, so they're going to turn and go, keep their momentum. And it's really frustrating if you're like looking to get your attack started, but you always take too long. And sending a warning shot like this, just shooting early. We talk about this a lot in the next rank. Is like just keeping your opponent honest by sometimes flicking early, shooting early, making an early play on the ball. Really good ways to keep your opponent from just charging in. Definitely,
it conditions them. It conditions them into being afraid of that early challenge. You know, now that my opponent has seen this challenge, because I clearly went for this as like a ball chase type of play, just a very aggressive, let's go for the ball kind of thing.
Good idea sometimes.
Yeah, which is good, especially at the start of games. You know, going to the extremes of certain things, like just challenging really fast where you shouldn't maybe. At starts of games, it can make your opponent worried and stuff like that. I don't know if I was thinking like that, but maybe I'll give myself the credit. And so I was trying to play aggressive. But yeah, my opponent sees that. I will say, Johnny, almost a great challenge, because if you look at my opponent's point of view, if I had turned a little bit wider, I'm talking the tiniest bit wider, I was hidden behind the ball. So that could have maybe caught him out. The fact that I was just not as wide, he could see my card just. Maybe he saw me turn as well beforehand, and it was a good play regardless.
Okay, let's take one look at the kickoff that Jack scored. We mentioned this during the video, but we want to show it with a visual alongside it. So this was the goal, in case you forgot it. He's coming from the goal side of the ball, and he's hitting it to the inside wall. Now we're going to pause at the point of impact and talk about what those terms mean, just in case you're confused. So Jack spawned on his right side of the pitch, and now he's coming towards the ball in the middle of the pitch, of course. Now, if you look at where Jack's car is positioned, he's directly between the ball and his goal. So that is why, or we say goal side, he's goal side of the ball. His opponent, however, is more side onto the ball. So he's got the other type of kickoff approach. These are the two main ones for standard kickoffs, goal side and side on. And then you've got the two options of where to hit the ball. You're usually looking to hit the ball right or left. Now, in Jack's case, he's going to the inside wall. This is this is the wall he spawned next to. If he hits it to the other side, that would be hitting it to the outside wall, at least in the way that we explain it. I think that's what his opponent did. Is that what he tried to do?
He tries to do it. He
kind of pushed it through. He front flipped towards the outside wall. So, you know, not a side flip, but it wouldn't have mattered. If his opponent side flipped, it would have been the same outcome anyway. Because if you look at where the ball always leaves the kickoff at the angle of least resistance when two people hit it at the same time, with similar force and similar contact point. So it's going to leave out towards the opponent's half, because that's what the angles add up to. That's not to say that the opponent's kickoff angle and choice of direction always loses, but we're going to leave it at that for this video. We're just going to talk about what Jack did. We do want to make, like I mentioned earlier, though, a mini kickoff course to go in more depth about this. So look out for that in the future. In the meantime, you can check out the actual free course we've got, and the full course, like I said earlier on, links in description.
Yeah, I want to quickly point out, because I like looking at this straight after the ball has kind of flown a little bit. You'll notice where the car's positions are, and this will really highlight what we're trying to get here, Johnny. This car, which is me, is genuinely perfectly through the center of the pitch after I flipped or mid-flip. And that's what you have to be looking at, because not only is it your landing, which is going to dictate kind of how how good the kickoff is. I'm pretty central here, very central. I've gone a little bit to the left at the last second, but I flipped to the right, so it corrects it. Okay, so it's pushing the force kind of through the center of the ball, through the middle. My opponent is two side on, and therefore it just goes to the other side, and we do crush the kickoff. And this is a really, really big strength of mine, Johnny. I've said it, you know, before looking. I've never seen these replays before. I've said it throughout the years of people asking, you know, what I was very good at, you know, in ones, especially ranking up. My kickoffs were insane. In certain ones, especially the diagonal kickoffs, I got a lot of goals out of things like that. So this would work. This type of kickoff would work in Johnny in pretty much any rank. Because you're just kind of covering the middle of the ball. It's just a good kickoff. But especially in ranks where speed flipping isn't a thing yet. But Johnny, even when speed flipping is a thing, if you just incorporated a speed flip and did this type of kickoff,
same thing.
It would still be very good. So there's a lot of good points here for everyone ranking up through kickoffs in ones. Last couple of things for this video, we did want to point out the kind of boost control that I had at this level. You know, I'm biased, but I will say I think it's extremely high level for the rank. I was always understanding when I should be going for my opponent's corner boost, when I should be taking time. And if you look, you know, demos like that, they're all kind of plays that are good when you're behind your opponent and just starving them. You know, touches like that into a shot. When the ball was very high above the net like this, I would understand time to go for the corner boost. And I would do this really over and over again. And this is still kind of, you know, Johnny, a method of offense that works today, really. It's just good offense, taking power shots, boost stealing. In all these in both of these replays that I showed you, really I had the boost control in kind of 90% of positions, always taking the corner boost, always taking the mid boost, and just taking power shots when my opponent was on low boost like this, making it awkward, and continuing the attack like that. I would always go for the boost again, try and get a demo, a boost steal, maybe even another demo at certain points, and eventually you get the ball, you get possession, taking long shots like this, again, catching them out of position, making them use the boost that they have, or the low boost that they have, to waste it and attack again. So that was really the thought process, Johnny, that I think I had at this level. And really, I don't think it ever changed. I was always always very grounded going through the ranks in ones, and still am, and always have been, really. And it's kind of, I think it's been based off of these games. You know, these are the games that kind of shape your type of play style, I guess. And I think you can see that carrying on through to today, really, which is quite interesting.
Did you practice those wall shots, those kind of open nets from distance? Because this is actually like a difficult shot that you just scored.
It is,
from there. Did you practice this kind of thing, or were you just good at these?
I think I mean I must have practiced. I don't remember specifically practicing this type of shot, but I in free play I would have been very grounded and very ones based, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And people would be asking how you ones based in free play when it's just free play. But like, I would have been practicing my flicks, I would have been practicing my power shots, my bounce dribbles. And when I go onto the wall like this in free play, because I was never a type of player to try and air dribble at this level yet, I would probably just hit this ball, try and hit it hard in a way, as a shot. So, you know, I would have been practicing it indirectly without really noticing, but you know, thought out practice, I personally put that more into kind of flicks and bounce dribbles, like I said.
Right.
And clearly kickoffs like this, because I would actually never lose a diagonal kickoff. It was pretty insane. Oh my god, Jack. That's a terrible shot. Actually, just cut that out though.
Yeah.
I couldn't not react to that.
This wasn't the only wall shot that you scored in the game. We need to take a look at another one as well. Reverse fake challenge, love it. Then an actual reverse challenge. I mean, this is just ridiculous from you. What a sequence. Beautiful. But you look at you again, just like, even though this one's farther off the wall, still able to fly out to get it. That's a great shot for back then, and honestly still a good shot. Now, you didn't waste any time with this one. But the similar pattern I'm noticing with these is that you're just making sure that you're at the right horizontal level.
Yeah.
And you know, the right amount of momentum as you jump off the wall, because a lot of players trying to get to this kind of ball quickly will jump off the wall with still, you know, too much upward momentum, fly over it, or they'll jump, you know, too low. They won't be in line with the ball. They'll then have to struggle to get up to the ball. You're just dead on with it, and you're not moving up or down vertically. You have an easy flight path, a quick flight path, and it's the same with the other wall shot from distance. You're just right beside the ball, you're matching the ball's momentum, matching the ball's height. Two things that Jack will talk a ton about in the next rank course and in our videos that we put out. And there's the open net miss as well, of course. Love that. Love that from you. But yeah, the wall plays are a really important one, and I actually do think that that's a valuable takeaway here. Is free play. You know, a lot of players when they're in those positions, they think, cool, air dribble time, or like you know, time to go for a double tap or some kind of other advanced play. But if you put someone in a 1v1, if you put the average Rocket League player in a 1v1, and they've got an open net off the wall or just any kind of open net from distance, they're probably not going to be confident with it because we don't actually practice these shots. We don't just shoot the ball. Everybody's always wanting to make it overly complicated. Where you don't have to. Sometimes the net is just wide open in 2s and 3s, and you have to be able to bury it when those opportunities arise.
Okay, we are going to leave it there for this video. You guys have watched 2 of my oldest replays that we can find. There are a couple of newer ones from around 2018. Those were 2016. These ones that we could show are like 2018-ish of me playing 3s at a higher level. So those would be interesting if you guys have enjoyed this type of video and have learned things. Of course, that's what it's about, as well as enjoying it. Then do let us know in the comments if you want to see more of this type of content. And if you've enjoyed the video in general, drop a like, drop a sub. Check out all of our other videos on the YouTube channel. Check out the free course and, of course, the full course at thenextrank.com. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.